Hi, welcome. Here's your Go Math lesson 20.6. This is our last Go Math lesson for the year for second grade. As I mentioned yesterday, we are still going to continue to work on math after we're finished with the book. We're going to be reviewing the stuff we've mostly missed and then start test prepping for for third grade. Okay? So we're going to be doing that after the Go Math. Let's go ahead and finish up Go Math. Before I get started and I jump in, I want to mention my mask is off because I'm alone in the classroom. No one is in here. I'm going to go ahead and start. 20.6. We are focusing on producers, consumers, and costs. What are producers and consumers? We're going to write and draw to show how we solved each problem. So, read the following problem and have children solve. Brittany has $12. Brittany has $12. She spends $3 on a snack, $2 on a toy, and saves the rest. How much does she save? So let's focus on Brittany now. So Brittany has how much? She has $12. She spends $3 on a snack, $2 on a toy, and saves the rest. So how much does she spend? If she spends $3 on a snack and $2 on a toy, how much does she spend altogether? She spends $5 altogether. 3, 4, 5. She spends $5 altogether. So if she has $12 and she spends $5, then how much does she have left? How much does she save? Well, 12 minus 5 is 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Very good. $7. So Brittany saves how much money? Brittany saves $7. Let's look at Franklin. Franklin has $10. All right, how much they have? He buys 2 puzzles that each cost $2. So he buys one puzzle for $2 and he buys another puzzle for $2. He buys 2 puzzles and saves the rest. How much does he save? So, well, how much does he spend? He spends $4. If he had $10 and he spends $4, how much does he have left? He has $6. So Franklin is going to save $6. Okay, it's pretty simple. All right, let's now focus a little more on producers and consumers. A person who makes something is called a producer. A person who buys something is called a consumer. So if you are making something, you are producing it, you are a producer. If you are buying something, you are a consumer. You're consuming it, you're using it. So Tara spends $3 on supplies and makes a bracelet. Shelly pays Tara $4 for the bracelet. Who's the producer? Who's making the bracelet? Okay. Tara is the producer. She's making the bracelet. It says Tara spends $3 on what? She's on supplies, not the bracelet. She's buying supplies to make the bracelet. Keep reading. And makes a bracelet. So the person making is the producer, Tara. Shelly pays Tara $4. So who's paying? Who's buying it? Shelly is. So Shelly is the consumer. Describe what happened here. What do they each have after this happens? Tara spent $3 to make a bracelet, but then she got $4 from Shelly. So how much of a profit did Tara make? Profit is also a new word. Profit is how much money you make that stays with you, how much money you've made from doing this. So Tara, it wouldn't be smart for Tara to sell the bracelet for $3 because it cost her $3 to make it. So if it cost her $3 to make it, why would she sell it for $3? Will she be saving anything? Will she make any money off of them? No, she won't. She won't. She wants to make money. She wants to sell it. So if it costs her $3, it's a fair price to charge $4, so then she gets $1 for making it. That dollar is her profit. So Tara spent $3 and got $4 from Shelly. So Tara has what? So Tara has made a profit of $1. Okay, she made a profit of $1. Okay, let's move on. Name the producer and the consumer. List what they started with and what they ended with. Miss Tyler has $31, so she starts with $31. She spends $8 on material and $1 on thread. She makes a scarf. Who's making? Miss Tyler. So who's the producer? Miss Tyler. Let's keep going. Miss Perez has $42. She buys the scarf for $11. So who's the consumer? Who's buying? Miss Perez. So let's reread the problem and fill in the information. It says the producer. Who's the producer? Miss Tyler has $31. She spends $8 on material and $1 on thread. She makes a scarf. So who's making the scarf? Miss Tyler. So who's the producer? Miss Tyler. So we're going to write Miss Tyler. T-Y-L-E-R. How much does she start with? She starts with $31. She spends $8 on material and $1 on thread. What's 8 plus 1? 9. So she uses $9 out of her $31. If I have $31 and I use $9 from my $31, how much money do I have left? 31, we're going to count back. 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. So now she has $22. But, so she ends with $22? No. Miss Perez buys the scarf for $11. So now she has $22 and Miss Perez gives her $11 because she buys it for $11. How much money does she have now? She has $33. So she ends with $33. Look, her end is more than what she started with. Now, who's the consumer? Miss Perez. How much does Miss Perez start with? Miss Perez starts with $42. How much does Miss Perez end with? If Miss Perez had $42 and she bought a scarf for $11, take away 11, how much does she end with? 2 take away 1 is 1, 4 take away 1 is 3. How much does she end with? She ends with $31, right? So how much did Miss Tyler spend on things to make the scarf? Well, Miss Tyler spent $8 on material and $1 on thread, so Miss Tyler spent $9 to make the material, right? So let's look at this. She starts with $31 and she ends with $33, so she ends with more money, doesn't she? She does, because she's making something that she sold, so she's making a profit. She made a profit of $2 because 33 take away 31 is 2. All right? Here, Miss Perez ends with less money, not because she lost it, but because she used it. Now she has less money, but now she has a scarf. Okay, so I want you to think about that. Let's move on. Okay, moving on. It says name the producer and the consumer. List what they started with and what they ended with. So Mr. Parker has $42. So we're going to circle 42. He spends, that means it goes away, $15 on supplies. He makes a toy boat. Who's making? Mr. Parker is making. He's the producer. So what are we going to write for producer? Mr. Parker. Okay. He spends $15 on supplies to make a toy boat. Mr. Ward has $35 and buys the toy for $20. So how much does Mr. Ward have? He has 35 and he buys it for $20. Who's the consumer? Who's buying? Mr. Ward is the consumer. He's the buyer. So we're going to write Mr. Ward, W-A-R-D. He's the consumer. He starts with $35. And he buys the toy boat for $20. So if he has $35 and he buys a toy boat for $20, then how much does he end with? What's 35 take away 20? 15. Good. Right? 15. So he ends with $15. So he ends with less money, but now he has a toy boat. Let's see Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker had $42. But Mr. Parker spent 15 of that 42 on supplies. Oops, what did I just do? There we go. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. So let's, Mr. Parker had $42. He spent $15 on supplies. So 42 take away 15. 2 take away 5. Can you do that? You cannot. 3, and that becomes a 12. Take away 5 is 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 3 take away 1 is 2. So that's $27. Now, but hold on. He has $27 after he bought the supplies. But now he made, how much money did he make off Mr. Ward? $20, because Mr. Ward bought the toy boat for $20. So now Mr. Parker has $27 left after buying the supplies, and then Mr. Ward gave him $20 for the boat he made. How much money does Mr. Parker now have? 7 and 4. That's how much? $47. So he ends with $47. So always, if the producer, the person making, the end, how much he ends with needs to be bigger than how much he started with. If it's not bigger than how much he started with, then he didn't make a profit. Then that wouldn't make sense. Your answer is wrong. No one makes something and sells it so they don't make a profit. Everyone sells or works so they can make money. You're not making money if it costs you $42 to make it and you sold it for $42. You're making $0. You need to make money, okay? All right, let's move on. Use the information to solve. Mr. Lee works in a wood shop. He has $53. He spends $18 on wood and $2 on nails. He makes 4 picture frames. So he spends $18 on wood and $2 on nails. He makes 4 picture frames. What is the total amount that Mr. Lee should sell the frames for? All right. What is the total amount that Mr. Lee should sell the frames for so that he will end up with $63? So how much should he sell each frame for if he wants $63? Think about it. He has $53. He spends 18 and 2. What's 18 plus 2? 20. So he spends $20. So let's do the math. If he had $53 and he spends 20 on supplies, how much does he now have? 3. He now has $33. He wants $63. So let's see, how much more money does he need to have $63? So let's see, 63, take away how much he has, which is 33, equals how much he needs to get to that amount. So 3 take away 3 is 0, and 6 take away 3 is 3. He needs $30 more. He needs $30 more. So how much should Mr. Lee sell the frames for? He has 4 frames. So now we're going to do 40 divided by 3. Now we're going to skip count by 40. 4s to get to 30, okay? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. No. Okay, I think I just confused you. All right, I think I confused you. Let's go ahead and draw a picture. Pictures do help. So these are his 4 frames, right? How much should he sell each frame for to make $30? I'm going to draw the 4 frames, and now I'm going to guess and check. Let's start with 5. If he sells each of them for $5, will that be 30? 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that enough? No, so he needs to sell them for more. What if he sells them for $6 each? 6 and 6 is 12, and then 6 and 6 is 12, and 12 plus 12 is 24. Now, is that enough? No, almost. What if he sells them for $7 each? If this was 7 and this was 7, that's 14, right? And then these two would be 14, and 14 plus 14 is 28. Is that enough? It's close. What if he sells them for $8 each? 8 and 8 is 16. If these are 16 and these are 16, then 16 plus 16 is what? 32, right? So that would be enough. So he needs to sell each one of these frames for about $8. He needs to sell them for $8. That was kind of a hard one. I'm not really sure if you understood that or not. So let's watch Professor Berger and see if he can help.
I have traveled back from the future to give you this, Professor Berger.
A tissue? What in the world do I need a tissue for?
Oh, well, I must be early. I know. While we wait, why don't we do a little math, just like we used to do in the good old days?
Joey, if you wanted to do some math with me, you didn't have to dress up in this crazy future outfit thing. You could just ask me and we would have done it.
I knew you would say that. Do you know how? Because I am future Joey.
How about some math?
Love it.
Okay, here we go. So, Mr. Lee works in a wood shop. Okay, now he has $45.
Wow.
Now, he spends $16 on wood and $4 on nails. Okay, he makes 4 picture frames. Here's our challenge, future Joey. What is the total amount that Mr. Lee should sell the frames for so that he would actually end up with $58?
Let's find out.
Okay, well, here we go. He has $45 and he spends $16. So that means that he's going to have $16 less than 45. So that's a subtraction challenge. And we have to take $45 and subtract off the 16. And when we actually perform the subtraction, which we've done a lot, we see the answer is, the difference is $29. So after he spends the $16 on wood, he's left with $29. Then he spends $4 on nails. So we have to subtract another $4. So we take the $29 that he has right now, and we're going to now subtract the $4. And that, when we do that subtraction, leaves us with $25 that he has left. Okay, now, he wants to have $58 after he makes the sale. Well, if he already has 25, how much extra does he need? Well, we can do that with another subtraction question. Take 58 and subtract the amount of money he currently has, and that will tell us the amount of money he has to bring in. And so, that would be 58 minus 25, which if we work out, we see is $33. So, how much should he sell all those picture frames for? If he wants to end up with $58, the answer is he has to sell them all for $33. And if he does that, future Joey, then, in fact, he will end up with $58 as he wanted. So it's important to realize we start with money, and as he spends, we subtract, and then we find out exactly what the answer is. And that, my young friend, is the answer.
Excellent, Professor Burger.
Thank you.
Even though I've done that math puzzle before, because I'm from the future. But I must get back to the future. So, Professor Burger,
Yes.
keep that tissue close by. So long!
Keep that tissue close by. Why would I need... achoo! Boy, future Joey knows some stuff. Have fun with math. We'll see you soon.
Okay, let's move on. How much should Mr. Lee spend on supplies for each frame? Well, how much did he spend on supplies to begin with? He spent $18 on wood and $2 on nails. 18 plus 2 is 20. So he spent $20 on supplies. Well, if I want to say on each frame, well, 20 divided by 4, or if I have 4 frames, what plus what plus what is 20? What can you add 4 times to make 20? 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. So each frame would have cost $5. Okay? All right, now this lesson does take a lot of focusing and really trying your best, okay? You have to read it and think about it. You don't just read it and do it. Read it, you think about it, and then you try to solve it, okay? I want you guys to do that. Go ahead and complete page 736 to 738. No, you are not working on the purple page today. If you have any questions, let me know. I will see you later. Bye.